When you delete a file from your computer, it doesn't simply disappear from existence, at least, not right away. Even if you immediately empty the recycle bin or trash folder, all your deletion does is earmark the space that file takes up on your hard drive as vacant. Until another file or application comes along to make use of that room, the old data will continue to sit there. Which is why specialized programs can often recover deleted files for you. But recovery isn't always a priority. If you want to securely delete sensitive files, or you're selling your old computer to another person, you need to make sure that no clever software will be able to bring your old files back from the dead. Follow this guide to make sure unwanted files disappear forever from your computer, tablet, or phone, beyond the reach of even the most determined data forensics team. Just make sure you really want to permanently erase the data before you start. On a computer, no matter what type of machine you're using, your first move should be to delete the file from File Explorer in Windows or Finder in Mac OS. Then clear out whichever undelete tool your operating system uses, either the recycle bin or the trash folder. That's where most people would stop and move on to another task, leaving their data vulnerable. Here's what you need to do next. If you're using an older desktop computer or laptop, it probably has a traditional mechanical hard drive, also called an HDD. If you're unsure, a quick glance at the specs should tell you one way or another. Data on these drives is stored close together, which makes the information easier to recover. To overcome this problem and securely remove a file or folder, you need the help of a third-party program. For Windows, the Simple Eraser tool is one of the best choices, or you can try Recuva, which is billed as a file recovery program but also performs secure deletions. Both free programs work similarly. They overwrite the vacant space on your drive with random data so that the original files and folders can't be brought back. For a Mac with a mechanical hard drive, the process depends on the age of your machine. If you're running Yosemite or an earlier version of Mac OS, you can open the Finder menu and choose Secure Empty Trash, an option that overwrites all the files in the trash folder with junk data. On newer HDD Macs, we'd recommend File Shredder, $6.99, or the free Permanent Eraser. Simply point these apps to the files and folders you want to get rid of, and they will take care of the rest. Why do you have to use different methods for different versions of Mac OS? Apple has removed the Secure Empty Trash option from all versions of their software from El Capitan onwards. That's because their new MacBooks now use solid-state disks, or SSDs, which work differently than the older mechanical HDDs. If you're using a Windows or Mac machine with an SSD, then you'll need a distinct approach. Read on for more details. For newer SSD drives, most laptops, especially those made by Apple, contain newer solid-state disk drives. SSD storage is becoming ubiquitous because, although it's more expensive than HDD storage, it's also much faster. These solid-state disks also handle file deletions differently than mechanical drives do. They don't give you the same control over where data gets written to, so those overwrite programs we mentioned earlier won't work on solid-state drives. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe.